Hey rock stars, hope you guys are doing well. Today on my walk, a long one, I was thinking about how everybody in leasing is posting how great of a year they had last year and how great 2022 is starting. And I'm thinking, okay, since deals are falling from the sky, do I have anything to offer as far as coaching or training comes into play? So what the thought that just jumped into my head was now thinking more seriously about, or more intently about, tenant mix and rents and market rates. Right, doing your homework. I know it's hard when you're so busy, but just doing a quick little market check to make sure the $30 that you're getting and you think is awesome because last year you were getting 28, that your market leasing agents across the street are getting 32 and 34, and yours is a better shopping center. Or that the projected sales that your prospect is going to do puts them in a 3% occupancy cost and they have room to go to 8. So one is doing a market check on rents to make sure you're rising with the market. Additionally, and I know I've been talking about this for a long time, as of Friday, CPI is at 7.9%. So cost of living annually is at 7.9%. So no one that's listening to this, not a single person, should be doing 3% fixed annual leases anymore. So you can do CPI with a minimum of 4, whichever's higher. My friend Larry Janae says whichever's higher. You can do a floor and a cap with CPI, or you could do, if you wanted to, 5 or 6% fixed annual increases. We've been getting 5% fixed annual increases for about 3 years, but I am changing to CPI with a floor. I was doing CPI with a floor of 4 and 8, floor of 4 and a cap of 8, and now we're trying to do the CPI with a minimum, whichever's greater. But, we're playing around with that. Obviously, in the last year, CPI's gone from 2.8 to 7.9, so it's definitely something we should all be considering. The other thing when you're busy is it's easy to just kind of slam deals in, but for the long term, in the long game, it's best to make sure that you are leasing to the right person in the center and taking into consideration co-tenancies and tenant mix, because now you have the luxury to do that. Most of you know that I think that 100% leased shopping centers means the rents are too low. And out of my 6 centers right now today, I have 3 going on 4 that are 100% leased. So I don't like that, but that's what's happening in South Florida with leasing velocity. But taking some time to make sure that if you have a choice between a dancewear apparel store or a vape store, maybe the vape can pay a couple bucks more, but the dance apparel store is a better co-tenant and will bring better tenants, better consumers to your center that will spend money in other businesses. So thinking about that is important. So those are just some ideas when we are in such a high velocity situation like we are now is, you know, we always want to be improving our craft, right? And since right now might not be a situation where you have to prospect as much because there's so much velocity, maybe now the area of improvement is perfecting the craft with making sure you're maximizing the value in the dollar for your client and the owner of the shopping center, and that you're putting in the right tenants that will deliver the most sales and traffic for the center, because we all know that traffic leads to sales and sales leads to rents. Have a great weekend.